Hello, members of the Homemakers Bliss Facebook page. My name is Becky Tucker, and I was asked to share a little bit of how to stay fit and healthy when you're raising kids. As a mom, I have 3 adult children. My husband and I are now empty nesters. I'm 55 years old, so I have 3 kids. He has 2. We had combined marriages, and so at one point we had full of teenagers in our house. But here's the thing that we need to know now that my kids are adults. They have a really good handle on how to live a great fit and healthy lifestyle, which we know is super important because we don't want our kids to have to be left to figure that out for themselves. So a few tips that I would give you is, number 1, us moms, we are the gatekeeper for our family's nutrition. It's our responsibility to really get a good understanding so that our children have great habits, and when they're on their own, they're not struggling and fighting uphill and trying to figure that out for themselves. So here's a couple of tips for you guys. Get active and involved with your children. So you can get active with them as far as taking walks or hiking, or even doing some exercises that require, there's family YouTube videos that you can do in front of the television. Get them moving, because that will get them in the habit. If they're not active in sports or whatever, I don't know about you all there, if other parts of the country, but I know in the United States we have a huge issue with kids really not moving and being in front of the video games and things like that. So set some time limits for them to do that and get them active and moving. Gardening, that's a great thing to be able to do together. Bicycle riding. Also get active and involved with your kids in the kitchen. Plan some family meals and everybody cook together and help prepare. Again, that's going to teach your children some great habits as far as how to get involved in the kitchen and like that, and help them, maybe they can help prepare some dips or things like that with some veggies. A lot of kids, as they get older, they don't want to eat vegetables, but if you can kind of make it fun and maybe create some fun little things on their plates, then it gets them excited. And a lot of times when the kids are involved, I know when my kids were younger, I would cut up a bunch of fruit and we would put maybe some nut butters out or some yogurt or things like that for them to dip in, and I'd put little toothpicks in it so they felt like they had hors d'oeuvres. So that was always a fun, or they could make their own little Lunchables or things like that. So get moving, get them involved in the kitchen, preparing some meals, make it a family activity. But there's so much that you could do to start researching and just start somewhere, because you don't want to wake up and 20 years later your children are adults and they have an overweight issue and they're left to figure it out. So hopefully that helps a little bit. You guys have a great day. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to me. We'll talk soon.